A lot of y'all are out there talking about how you're going to only take Part A and pick up drug coverage and skip everything else. So I thought I'd give us a real life scenario, what that might look like financially and what you would be responsible for in terms of bills. I'm going to use an example of average numbers documented that I've researched for a hip surgery in the state of Oklahoma. Let's talk about it. Mind you that your Part A is your hospitalizations. If you don't have a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan, you're responsible for the first $1,676 out of pocket. That is in 2025. The Part B is doctor's bills. Surgeons, anesthesiologists, and attending physicians that work at hospitals. In the state of Oklahoma, the cost of those doctor's bills combined for that particular procedure range from $12,000 to $18,000. So far, we're close to 20 grand and we haven't gotten out of the hospital. When I get discharged, I'm probably going to have some physical therapy. I am going to be charged $100 to $150 per visit. If I'm ready to go after those 12 visits, okay, but sometimes the doctor is going to order another 12 visits. I might need a walker or a wheelchair. You might be able to pick one of those up at a thrift store. Once physical therapy is completed, my doctor might want to see me again, at which point I'll be responsible for that visit. I'm going to show you what this would look like if you did have Part B and you picked up a Medicare supplement. I'm going to use a Medigap Plan G, but in order to have either a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan, you have to have Part B. You've got to have Part B. Part A doesn't have a premium, $185 a month. I'm then going to add a Plan G at $160 a month. Not necessarily what your Plan G would cost. This is just an example. And I have my Part B deductible out of pocket, which is annual. Using this exact same scenario, I have $160 I'm going to pay every month. You're going to pay out $1,920 in premium in this example. You're going to pay out an additional $2,220 in your Part B premium in 2025. Then you're going to have the $257 Part B deductible to meet. Your grand total out of pocket in the scenario is $4,397. Let's look at the numbers. I have Part A only. I have hip surgery. I'm looking at over $20,000 out of my own pocket that I'm financially responsible for. If I go ahead and grab Part B and add a Plan G, I'm responsible for my premiums and my Part B deductible, which in this example totals just under $4,400. The difference in this scenario is over $15,000. Although you would be required to pay those premiums whether you used your plan or not, I would rather risk the $4,400 a year versus the $20,000 in medical bills. I'll use an example using an MAPD in another video.